guys, this is A. Renee from Journal Jot and Jive. If this is your first time, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so every time I post, you are in the know. Alright guys, today is Wednesday. It's hump day. I believe it is the 23rd. And finally, I am doing my 2019 planner lineup. Yes, we're in January, almost February, and I am just getting around to showing you what planners I will be using for this good, great, 2019. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get into it. Let me just go ahead and tell you, part of the reason you did not see this a little earlier is because I was waiting on one of my planners to arrive. I was deciding on how I was going to use this and or if I was going to use this third one at all. And then, of course, I already had this plan. So you have seen, actually, y'all seen all of them at some point on one of my social media sites, whether I was doing a flip through or whatever the case may be. But I wanted to give you that good old grand introduction of each one, okay? So let's go ahead and move part of these to the side. It's going to try to get it all the way out the frame, but that's not happening, and I'm not about to fight with it. So this is my B6. This pen right here is from Scribbles by KP. This clip is by Peach Palmetto. And then this die cut is actually about a year or two maybe old. And that is by Oh So Paper Co. I'm not even sure if she still has that in the store. I really love that. I used to wear my hair several different colors. So that's what made me gravitate toward that. All right, so this is a B6. This is a B6 Traveler's Notebook. You will hear it referred to as a TN. B6 is Bay. You hear a couple of those terms when I speak in reference to this. Now, this will be considered a EDC, which is an everyday carry. And this is like if I'm going out of the house and I'm actually carrying a bag or library, some things like that. I'm gonna go ahead and carry this because this houses quite a bit that I can keep without tugging the bigger ones along, okay? So we'll do like a brief flip through. And what actually goes right here is this. Just don't have it clipped in right now. On the inside of the pocket, oh man, there goes some stickers I was looking for. I'm tripping. Anyway, there's some stickers on the inside. This is a shaker that I made that says a goal is a dream without a deadline, and then it says my name on the bottom with the sticker by JD in Brooklyn. And then when you flip over, I chose to make a shaker with a mini vision board of some words I wanted to keep in front of me. Energy, shine bright, one obsession, live yours, get it done, ambition, zone. And then it has a nice little shoe, and that shoe for me means to keep stepping, moving ahead, walking in my purpose, right? So that just stays in my pocket. Then I have a cute little paper clip, a little die cut that is supposed to look like that. Then I have my sun in the pocket, so I know one of my other main purposes is just right in front of me when I open. And then this is a page marker. And that's all that's on that right now. So when you flip in, I have a total of, let's count, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 books. So this houses quite a bit, right? So in theory, if I wanted to keep one planner completely, I could do this. I right now am just not there. You know, who knows? 2020, I may say I'm gonna try this one planner thing, but right now that doesn't work for me. I like to compartmentalize certain things, and it just helps me, right? So I know we may have questions of why do people have to have 400 different planners? Because they want to, okay? So that's where you are. You do what works for you. And as your planning style changes, you grow. So again, like I said, there may be a time that I say, I think I want to try one planner. It's just not right now. So again, everyday carry. So I have a section where this is a monthly log that I have not filled in yet, right? Yeah, I have been just mentally overloaded with a lot of things. So I have to do a lot of back planning. That is why I have now incorporated a no social media day. So when I do that, I typically can kind of catch all the way up. So this will be January and February that I need to go. And this is mainly just so I can see the dates. I didn't want a full calendar because I already have that in these 2 books over there. So there's no need for me to just do busy work, right? So then I have a monthly layout. I mean, not monthly. This is a weekly. So this is actually for this week. Again, I have to back plan, and that's some things that you will learn once you start planning on the regular. Do you back plan? What do you need to do? So this will be a back planning moment. So I just need to go in and feel the things that are happening. So I have a lot of icons that speak for a lot of stuff anyway. So that works. So for example, laundry needs to be done today. I'm going to lunch with my godmom tomorrow. Payday, there's a bill I need to pay. Relax, this is actually going to be a no social media day on Friday. So again, I know certain things that will occur. And then some notes. Then you flip. I have 2 separate booklets for daily inserts. If you've been following me for quite some time, you know that I literally coined myself as the Daily Sheet Diva. I love daily sheets, right? So I have done a few daily sheets for January in here. And that doesn't always mean that I'll do a daily sheet every day. I do it when it fits and I place it where I want for when I need it, right? So that's these right here. So I did the last one in this book on the 14th for this type of daily layout. Then I have a hourly layout that I'll use if I need to. So the last time I did an hourly in here was on the 18th. And then again, when I'm ready to use it again, I will. So then you flip over. I just have some pockets and stuff. And then this is considered a, what I like to call thoughts, ideas, and journal moments can all be placed in these. This is the hexagon layout. I call it the honeycomb. I like having journal areas in every type of booklet that I have, planner, books, it doesn't matter. I need to have a space where I can free my thoughts. So that's what will be in this section right here. And again, it's whenever I feel like writing in it. Back here is the book log. And clearly, yeah, she needs to be writing a whole bunch more than what you see right here. My book club resumes this month. Actually, I already read the book that they're doing, so I'm not going to that book club meetup. I'll resume in February, so I'm excited to see what we'll be reading in February. And then that's just the back cover. And then this right here is meal planning. Yeah, your girl has not done any meal planning. So what I'll be doing with this, and you'll see some videos on here, will be I'll be writing out meals that I want to try, and then I'll split this more so into a grocery list and incorporate fitness in here. So that way I can just make this a one-stop shop. So that's what y'all will see on here. So I'm excited to show you all that. I just need to get that fitness bug again. Right now I don't have it, so I'm not going to fake it. So when it's time, y'all will see that. And then in here, this is a YouTube planner. Now you will see in a moment that I have a social media planner that I'll be using. But if I'm on the go and there's an idea that pops in my head, I want to have a section that I can write it, what I need to do, whatever those ideas are. It's just perfect for me to have this insert. So I really like this insert right here. And then lastly is an online order tracker. And as y'all know, if you've been following me, I no longer can buy anything until April. So I'm going to backtrack and write everything that I bought in January in here. For the most part, I have 85% of my orders already received, and then I have 15% left that I need to receive. So I'll just go in and put what I ordered, and then I'm going to put stickers by each one of those orders so I kind of know what that shop's stickers look like. So that is that. So this is what we call my everyday carry. So again, this is a traveler's notebook. What I like about it most is it allows you to compartmentalize, but keep quite a bit in one area, okay? So now we are going to go, I'm going to leave this one for last. Now we are going to look at this, right? So I was on the fence about like no Happy Planner. I don't want to use it, you know, like, and I love Happy Planner, so don't get it twisted, okay? I just was like, I don't know. I don't know how I want to use it. So I bought the Socialite Planner and I absolutely hated the insert. So I was like, okay, this isn't going to work. So then I was like, well, no, maybe I can turn it into my Journal Jot and Jive planner. So now this will be my Journal Jot and Jive work planner. So when I go speak at events, when I teach journal classes and sessions, yes, I teach them. When I coach people on how to journal, I do that as well. And when I have ideas strategically for Journal Jot and Jive, I want to be able to track it all in here. So I was using this planner in January, actually just for everyday at home planning, because I was waiting on my Plum planner to come in. But what I decided was, let me do this, y'all. I always do this. Let me pull this off screen for a second, because I had some little ideas in there. Okay, so I can cover it like this. Yeah, that was real country, and it just is what it is. So let me just paper clip this real quick. Didn't think that through. So what I did was I kept this cover because there are some things that I do like in here, right? I have my vision board for Journal Jot and Jive, and then I have some other sheets. Again, like I told you, I have not been on the ball like I need to be. There's some pages that I need to fill out, my gold checkpoint and all of this. This is from Inkwell Press. This needs to be filled in. And then what I did like about the Social Light was the perpetual calendar. So I am going to keep this because just things that are very important that I need to keep up with Journal Jot and Jive, or if there's some planner meetups or something that will still kind of link back to Journal Jot and Jive in some way, that's going to go in here. So that was cool. Did like that. And then, y'all, I went back to my good old trusted, what do you call this? They call it the monthly layout. I call it the Trendsetter because that's how it initially started. It was called the Trendsetter, so it is what it is. Monthly, if you're looking for it, you will hear me say Trendsetter sometimes. So for y'all that like to correct me, I do know what it is, but that's what I'm going to call it, okay? So I like this layout because it gives you everything that you really need to do, right? You can set up your habit trackers. Oh, y'all hear my timer. That means that I was supposed to be getting up from my morning nap. So this just gives you a whole layout. You can customize it how you want. It says focus on. It says get it done. Right here, I have week 1, 2, 3, and 4. I will go back and put in how much I made off of each week. And then whatever else I need. So it will be customized differently each month, but I love it. What I love about this layout overall is the simplicity. When it comes to work for me, while I love pretty sheets, I love half sheet planning, daily sheets. Y'all will see that when it comes to like everyday life and just putting everything in front of me. When it comes to work, I need it to be as simple as possible so I don't get overwhelmed. Whatever I have to do for my investment job or Journal Jot and Jive will go on here. Now, I know y'all are like, well, you just said this is Journal Jot and Jive only. My investment job feeds into Journal Jot and Jive, so that will also be tracked on here as well. And then again, pretty simple. I just used some different headers, the numbers, and that was it. I don't need anything super complex. I can put in sheets in between if I need to take any extra notes. And then that is it. This is a cute doll that says Boss Babe from LCA, Shop LCA. And then you'll see that I do daily sheets sometimes. So I did go on this fake venture of starting my budget in January. And yeah, so y'all see how that worked. Got a sticker down. Got 3 things down, and homegirl chucked it out the window. I am going to backtrack to fill this in because I don't like being defeated. So I have every receipt that I have ever swiped for the month of January. So I'm going to backtrack and I'm going to pull my records. But I have to have a different intentional goal for next month. So y'all will see that. And so then you have some budget stickers in the back. And then I was going to try this budget layout, which I didn't even put that down right. I just know that doesn't work for me. So yeah, it's just cute. That's about it. Okay. So again, when you find out something does not work for you, just let it go. I will be honest, y'all, this video will probably be one of my longer videos where I'm talking through this video. So just wanted to let you know that. Now I can flip on the other side just to show you about this month. This was a transformer type planner. It will not apply starting February. That's upside down. This is just the cover, and that's when I used to wear my hair purple. I don't know why I have my face covered. Yeah, we're not gonna even fight with that. That's my kiddo. And then so what I did for this month, because remember I didn't have my other planner, it doesn't start until February, I just started tracking whatever I needed to do in here, life, all of that stuff is just all on the page. This is the dashboard layout. I love the dashboard layout. So if I ever decide that I want to go back and forth with Journal Jot and Jive, it will be between this and the monthly Trendsetter layout. So that is that. And I didn't set up. Oh, yes, I did. I'm like, why don't I? Oh, man, y'all, I skipped the wrong week. Would you? Lord, fix it. Fix it. I'm like, why is there a blank space? Well, I accidentally skipped the week in between this, but this is the current week because I'm like, I know I planned this week. But luckily, they actually give you an extra week. So the last week will go on here. So it's no major biggie. But yeah, that was in there. And then there was just some extra papers that I need. And so what I do with my weekly layouts, this is a printable from At Home with Quita. I'm going to repurpose the way I use that. Once I do it, I will do a video and show you how I did that. And then this is the daily sheets that y'all have been seeing me put on my social media sites. So this is a daily sheet for the 22nd. And then this is the actual sheet for today. So I repurposed the back side to be a daily sheet. The front side, I used it as it was intended to be used. And then in here, I always do a Monday motivation sheet. We did a video live on here. And then on the back, I already have my sheet designed for the end of the week recap. So that's how this planner is used. But again, like I said, starting February, this will be strictly Journal, Jot, and Jive. So this will change a little bit as far as the setup. But overall, it will be used just for work. Now, here's what I was so excited to get for 2019. So this is a plum paper. This is my very first time using a plum paper. I had no idea of what to expect. I always heard the paper was really good, the feel of the paper. Now, I'm going to give my honest review. And this is a monthly layout, okay? It's a monthly layout, and it has a budget section, and it also has a social media section in the back side. And then in the front, it has a monthly view with extra sheets of paper. So let's go ahead and get it open. I was able to customize it. So I put Journal, Jot, and Jive, the year, and then my intentional plans. Intentional is my word of the year, so I wanted to make sure it was in front of me. So when you open it up, you have, you know, the sheet that says planner belongs to. I ordered a name decal from Tarshell B, so I'll be putting that in there once it comes in the mail. She has already shipped. Her shipping is super fast, so check her out. And then you get your calendar overview for 2019 and 2020. And then you get a special date section, okay? So this I will be using a little different. I will use this for social media type tracking, and I will also use the next section when I flip over for debt pay down tracking. So of course I'll go in January and backtrack and put what I've been paying on, and then each month I will track what I've paid on over here. So I'm excited about that. Now, when I ordered this, I knew I would get it midway through January, and I wasn't about to play no games with going all the way back and setting it up. So you have the option to set the planner for when you want it to start. So I did February. So what happens in this type of planner? Again, it's a monthly planner, and the reason I wanted to use this planner was because this is going to force me, A, to remain creative, but to be intentional about what I'm tracking in this planner. So what you get is you get a monthly highlight. You set 3 goals, which is something I do anyway, so that worked out perfectly. You can track birthdays, events, things to remember, and then they give you 2 blank spaces to figure out what you want to do with those. Now this page, you have to use a permanent marker, you know, by Sharpie or one of those that are permanent, not a gel pen, none of that. It will wipe off. So that was a little different, that I'm like, okay, I need to remember that. And then this goes to where it gives you a front view of your month. So what I thought I would do with this is kind of write a letter to myself about how I feel like the month should go. A letter, or either just some words of intention on this page. So I'm feeling like that's what I'm gonna do. But of course, over the year, it may develop differently. Then when you flip, you get your monthly layout. Now, again, this is a monthly calendar. So my purpose for this is mainly 2 things, but I decided I'm going to incorporate some other things. Overall, it was for budget and social media tracking, because next month will be the last month in my social media planner. So I was like, I need something else, but I don't want to continue to Frankenplan Happy Planner, because it makes me buy so much stuff that I don't need. So I wanted to constrict myself and make myself use this without having to buy a whole lot of stuff. So that's the purpose for me getting a coil bind planner. So again, I'll be tracking different things on the front, like when a bill is due, if there's like something major as far as social media, I'll track it on here. Now, when you go to these next sets of pages, you get 12 pages each of this. Now, that seems like a lot of pages, right? Like, what am I going to do with 12 pages? Who's going to take 12 pages of notes? Well, remember, this is a monthly layout, right? So for some people, they may use this, track important dates, and then they may want to have an overview or just do like a Bujo style, bullet journal style, and create their pages. Well, for me, what I will do is I'm going to have individual pages that are monthly overviews, right? So for example, I'm going to have a self-love page, self-care, things that I need to do within the month for that. I will have a page that focuses on social media, the things that I want done for social media. I will have a page that is designed for family care or family time. It'll be dedicated to that. So there will be different components between those 12 pages. Now, the way I will pull that information, you know how we all created these vision boards of things that we wanted to accomplish? That's where I will grab that material from and put those things that I want to do on that. I will also have a financial overview page of what I want to see come to life in February. So I'm excited about doing that. You will see some of that. As you notice, I started playing around with some stickers. This is already going to be my self-care page. My son will also have his own page because he's starting track. He has tutoring, haircuts, just a whole lot of stuff going on, right? So I just want to be able to flip to the page and say, okay, this is what's coming up. This is what he has. Even in reference to Journal, Jot, and Jive. Now, remember, I will have my own planner, but this overview will just let me know this is everything I have going on this month. Let me make sure that I'm putting things in action, and I don't always have to plan a thought out, a methodical page every single day or every week and make it super complex. My monthly layout really could be enough if that's what I chose to do. So if you're a person that says, I just don't have time to plan every single week or every single day, I think a monthly planner would probably benefit you really, really well. So I can't wait to bring the content for you to see how I'll use that. And so with the planner, the same things repeat. Put that on now. And you just have different colors. I decided to get the colorful one, and then your pages just match with whatever color the tab is. All right, so let's go to the back of the book and let me show you the extra section. And it goes all the way. You get one extra month going into January, which I thought was really cool because remember, I started in February, so it's taking me 12 months. I would just use this as a pre-planning going into 2020, and I'll decide if I'm going to continue with plum paper. So this is the budget section. And the budget section, which I thought was really cute and cool because I'm new to budgeting, not new to being introduced, but new in reference to I need to budget, okay? The girl has to budget. So I said I need something where I don't have to draw it out. I've been watching so many videos. I love seeing everybody kind of put the stickers down, do the lines. I'm not gonna do it, y'all. So I needed something that says in your face, write it down, face it, the end. Once I get past that, I think I then can use my creative side to add the extra stuff. But for right now, it's not gonna work. Now they give you a page for bank information. That's not about to happen. They give you a yearly cash flow, and then each month you get your monthly budget, your checking account, savings, debt goal, and other stuff. Now, the only time I may write extra notes in the front is if I don't have enough space. However, my goal is to be very intentional about my variable expenses. I don't need to pass this. Now, this month, I didn't pass that. So that's going to make me super accountable for not overspending because right now I'm overspending. And so you get one for each month. And then when you get to the back, you can write all of your monthly bills and then just check it to make sure that you paid it if you want to track it that way. So that was cool too. And then they give you 3 debt trackers. I don't know who only has 3 debt. Some people might not have no debt, but homegirl over here, I have more than 3. But what I'm going to do is focus on the main 3 that I want to track, and then I'm going to create another debit tracker in the front to pay off the rest of the debt. This section is my social media section, and I love this section, y'all. I have already done a flip through of it, so I'm just going to do this briefly for a couple of reasons. My timer is like, girl, I'm about to cut you off. with this video, and I am past the threshold. I don't like super long videos. It makes my anxiety flare. So this is the social media overview, and you have your 3 social media goals you want for the year, and then what is going to take you monthly to achieve that, and then what are some daily steps that you can do. So this is, I'm so excited, especially with me working on growing this channel. And then you have your overview by month. I went ahead and started this in January, and then I just wrote some things in, and again, I'm gonna go and backtrack some things. Now, what I will say with Plum Paper is there's a lot of ghosting. If you use a bullet journal, this will not bother you. If you are not comfortable with this, you may not like this planner. So that is one thing that I can be honest about, and it took me a second. So this is January, and again, I've already started writing some things in, and some of these things have already occurred. And then you get one for each month. So I think that's cool. It's for brain dumping and your planning. And then after that, you get campaign audit. So when you decide you want to do something. So if I say, well, I want to upload a video, and this is what I'm expecting to happen when I upload that video. I say, well, I might use Instagram to push the traffic to YouTube, or I might use Facebook to push the traffic to YouTube. How many posts did I do in reference to that? How many likes, how many comments, how many people shared that? So this is a really good tool to kind of track what you're doing for social media. And then when you get to the back, you have login information, a couple of extra sheets, and then you have passwords if you opt to do that. And then you have a phone book, and then a pocket, and they even give you a calendar for 2021. So I think this is a really dope planner. I am super excited about using it. And again, I can't wait to show you all the different ways that I will be using each of these planners. What I love about all of it, honestly, y'all, is it's different planners, so I can have a different audience for each. There are people that love TN notebooks. There are people that like not ring binders. There are people that like coil and disc, and I will already let you know ahead of time. Second quarter, I will be switching my TN out for a ring binder, which will still be an everyday carry. So those are some things that's the only thing that will change outside of these 3. So yeah, I have talked y'all ears off, and I now have to go get ready to go do my task on my daily list. And I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, make sure to add it in the comment section. If there are some type of pages you want to see done or shown on my channel, make sure that you put that in the comment section as well. Share, like, and subscribe. Until next time.